appreciate you and everyone else sending me information on what I should do as far as this threat from or about Gypsy Rose. Again, I do not know if Gypsy Rose put this person up to this phone call. I have no idea, but I have found out who this person is, where they live, what their name is, what their age is, and if they do call back, there will be charges pressed against them. I did contact the police department in my area and I filed a report. I also made sure that they knew that the person that called me was calling in reference to somebody who is convicted of a very heinous crime of murder. Again, I don't know if Gypsy has anything to do with this or not. One thing that I do know is that I recognize that because I am also in the public, because I create content, I open myself up to this type of situation. Do I agree with people calling content creators and threatening their life and their business? No. Do I understand that when I put myself in the public and started creating content that it was a possibility? Yes, of course. Would I have ever expected for somebody to call me threatening me based on somebody else? No. And if the situation was different and I had found out that one of my followers or one of my supporters was going around calling content creators and making threats to them, I would absolutely make a public statement to say that that is unwarranted and uncalled for, and to not do that, not harass anybody on my behalf. And the fact that Gypsy has not done or said anything like that, and she knows that there has been multiple threats made to multiple different content creators. She's also made threats to content creators as well. That leaves me to believe that Gypsy appreciates people doing this on her behalf. And we already know that this is her MO, right? We know it because it's exactly what she did with Nicholas. She used the internet to manipulate, gaslight, intimidate, abuse, and threaten him in order to get him to do what she wanted him to do, which was murder her mother. And I would not put it past her to absolutely use the same tactics that she used in the past that worked, because they worked, of course, because her mother is no longer here, in order to bully, threaten, intimidate, harass, and stalk people now. Again, if the situations was reversed and this was one of my supporters, I would absolutely say something and say not to do anything like this. But I think she loves it. I think she enjoys it because she still has the mind of a child. I don't agree or think that it is right for anyone to be threatened, including Gypsy, which is why I personally have never made any threats against her. The content that I make is based on my opinion about the things that she puts out in the public. I have never contacted her personally or through anyone else in order to make threats against her, her child, her boyfriend, or what she's doing or her family. Again, I do know who this person is, where they live, how old they are, what their phone number is. I know everything about this person now. No thanks to the police, because all the police can do really is make a report. That is literally all they can do, because it's shit that happens over the internet. However, we all know that Gypsy is about to get off parole, and I can anticipate that things like this are going to get worse. And if Gypsy is not associated with this in any way, she should make a public statement to let people know that this is not good and that she does not want any of her followers or supporters to be contacting content creators and making threats to them. That would be the adult responsible thing to do. But we see she has not done that because she literally does not care. She thinks it's funny. But I thank everyone for reaching out and support. I know there were some people who thought that I made this shit up. I don't know why anyone would think that I would make something like this up. I don't need attention that fucking bad. Not like Gypsy, who literally thrives on any type of attention that she can get. Her sister Mia moved into her apartment with her boyfriend, and just like clockwork, what does Gypsy do? She posts a video or picture of a ring pretending like she got engaged. Did she actually get engaged? No, but it was also a way for her to distract everyone from all of the FOIA documents and videos that have come out regarding phone calls that she made while she was in jail. She is so predictable that it's literally funny at this point. Because anytime the attention turns to everyone knowing the actual truth about what happened and that Gypsy did not unalive her mother because of any sort of medical ABUSE, she tries to distract, take the attention away by trying to confuse everyone into talking about other issues, like her getting engaged. She also hates any type of good attention that Mia gets because Mia is actually doing the responsible thing and being a responsible adult and doing things in the right way without manipulating and hurting other people. Whereas Gypsy was only out of prison for 3 months before she entrapped a man into getting her pregnant by misleading him to believe that she was on birth control. And that relationship is as tainted as the one before. Gypsy will never have anything good or positive in her life, not because of me, not because of other content creators, but because of Gypsy. Gypsy needs to do a lot of inner and self-work, and she's not doing that. Whatever therapist that she is going to see, she is obviously not participating in a healthy, positive way. She is probably just using that therapy speak in order to continue to manipulate and gaslight others into believing that she is still a victim. I have a lot of opinions about Gypsy. I do not plan to stop talking about her, and I don't plan on stopping communicating about the issues that I see as far as her poor behavior, her manipulating the public, and her continuing to lie and profit off of a very terrible thing that she did. I do not agree that she has fans. I think that that's fucking weird. However, there are things that are more important that I could be talking about and helping others with, because we all know that she is not going to use her platform to do any sort of good for anyone other than herself. But thank you so much to you and everyone who rallied around me for support. I really appreciate everyone, and I thank you, and I know that I am safe, I am healthy, and I am not going anywhere. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Make sure you are hitting that follow button. Don't forget to like, comment, save, and share this video.